Hey guys, I picked up this little Indian a couple days ago and didn't know much about it. The guy I got it from told me it was a 1970 90cc and after some digging found out there's a little serial number and confirmation it is a 70cc, and I'm told the model is an SE74, and this is according to the VIN number in 1972. So haven't done much with it, but obviously I've taken a few parts off. Carburetor, stator, and a few other pieces were already taken off and in a box. So I'm just putting things back together to see if it'll run. It's missing a few pieces on the carburetor. I've got it off and being cleaned, and then I ended up buying another carburetor and air box on eBay because the idle screw and air fuel screw were missing. So anyway, it's pretty dirty. I already cleaned off part of the case trying to find that serial number, but I'm going to take it outside and give it a quick bath. Got the ultrasonic heating up. Gonna clean the stator and magneto wheel, flywheel, whatever you want to call it. One of the things that was missing was the Woodruff keys, so I bought this assortment on Amazon, and of course the exact one isn't there, but I think this one will work. It's just a little too tall, I think. So I'm going to try to shave that down with a grinder. But first I'm going to wire wheel up the end of this crankshaft. A little rusty. Might as well clean it while I got it out. One of these days I'll get some better lighting. Thing's a little beat up. Hope that thread's still good. Looking like it. Yep, I'm definitely gonna have to run a die over that. All right, I was getting nervous on camera, so I found what I was told is the gear shift, but that looks a lot more like a brake pedal to me now that I look at it closer. Seeing as how there's grip on one side and not on the other, so more likely it's supposed to be on that side. But anyway, I got it in gear and managed to get the threads chased, so hopefully that will be okay. And yeah, so now it's just waiting for the stuff to get out of the ultrasonic and then see if that coil's any good. See if I have spark. So seeing as how I don't know what's good and what's bad on this system, went ahead and rigged up the coil. You can see it says Ducati there too, and hooked up the ground to this wire, and then the positive leg to the positive of the battery, and then I also have a lead running from the negative on the battery to the spark plug itself. And if I just touch this to the battery and let it go, it kind of acts like the points, and we should be able to see a spark. Well, I saw a little bit of one. Hopefully I didn't burn up the coil. Might be a 6 volt. Nope, there it is. So there you go. All right, so I got the stator out of the ultrasonic bath, and you can see why I put it in there. It was pretty dirty. This is the coil, or the winding, whatever you want to call it, that powers the lights and things. You can see somebody's been in here before. They did soldered on a new purple wire. And I was going to remove this, but I think what I'm going to do instead is fix the wiring and just leave it disconnected in case I ever do decide to run lights of any type on this. But here I found more problems. One, this little leg's supposed to be soldered right here, and it's broken off. So that wouldn't have been good. New wires soldered to the points here, and then rather than putting a nut over this, they tried to solder to the post, and then these two wires are just soldered together and go up to I think what they had for the ignition switch or something. So I'm going to get rid of these wires, I think, if I can manage to desolder them and put new wires of my own. Maybe there must be a diode in there or something. Kind of looks like it, huh? I'm gonna cut that back and see what they did. I don't know why there would need to be a diode. Maybe that's just a chunk of solder or some kind of solderless connector. But points should go to, this should go to your coil. And that just goes to the same spot. So that's why it's tied together up here. I may just run a wire over to here, and then again out the other side. Try to figure out, I might just put a ring terminal and put it under the screw there for that, because I don't know that that'll stay. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens. So I've got my soldering iron heating up. This is going to be interesting to try to desolder, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, not a diode, just a big old blob of solder. Wow. Okay. So definitely going to replace these. I mean, I guess that's gonna work. We're gonna find out. Okay, got that. And then so we're at the bike. This was already off when I got it. Finding reference material for this bike is pretty hard so far. What I've got see, I've got 3 mounting holes, and this has all kinds of slotted holes, but I'm going to assume, based on the witness marks here and the fact that there are none here, here, and here, that this probably goes like this. Those all seem to line up. There's a lot of adjustment in here. I hope putting it in the middle is the right idea. And then I think somebody put this plug in here. Don't think that's factory. And I'm assuming that's where the wires want to come out. What is going on? What the heck? Or did the wires go out there? They could. Be kind of weird. I assume that's more of a drain hole. But those wires do come out the bottom. What do you think? The wires go there or here? I don't know why that would be so loose. And have a hole in it. That's got to be where the wires came out. It's faint, but it's there. Had to turn the lights off to see it. All right, carb's not on, but let's see if it'll go. Whoa. Gonna run.